So this is one of the mini bikes I have, and I have a small project that I would love to do for it. You see, I was at work and we had basically nothing to do, so we were told to take apart some big air conditioning units. And inside I found this, and I thought as soon as I pulled this out, that would be the coolest exhaust pipe thing, and I would love to hear how that sounds. But first, this bike needs a lot of work. This bike needs, throttle is obviously not set up. I don't even know if it really runs right now. It's kind of taken apart. I'm going to start by pulling this out. Well, trying to pull it out. Let's take the seat off and see if we can just pull it up. Should just come off now. Yeah. Hopefully this just slides right out now. Just like that. That's quite the setup. Alright, let's figure out this throttle situation first. I'm pretty sure this spring was here, and then the throttle cable probably just got like tightened into there. There it is. Now let's figure out the other end of the throttle. Alright, so there's this little plastic piece in here. The cable is supposed to ride through this groove up in the front. There we go. It's about as tight as I can get it. It's still grinding though. I think it fell out again. Yeah, it's no good. If I pull on the end a little bit, there we go. I'll keep it loose for now. Tighten it with a 10mm socket. Does it come out? Stays in pretty well. Stays in there. Does the throttle work? Throttle works. What I actually think we should do is we should see what it sounds like with the old exhaust on first. Do we got fuel flow? Yes, we do. Let's see if this thing fires up. And that's on. Give some choke. Yep, it's definitely gonna start, I know it. Sounds good. Let's find a better place for that throttle cable. I guess we're just gonna have to mount it there somehow. It seems like the only good place for it. Oh, halo zip tie. Now that the bike is fully functional, we can mock up kind of where we want this to go. I was originally going to probably put it up like that, but I think back here it looks better and it's going to actually be more functionally better. I'm going to try to hang it up there and figure out how we're going to do it. I have the pipe pretty much where I want it. Okay, I have my plate that I'm going to cut my piece out of, which is there, and I have it on this motorcycle rack because I don't have anything better. Alright, now I'm going to put some black Sharpie or Milwaukee on the corners and just where it sticks out, just to clean it up and get it the right shape. I'll fix that with the welder. Okay, never have the angle grinder in one hand and your piece in the other. That is extremely dangerous. I'll need to mark out some holes and also figure out this bent part up here. That should be pretty easy. Alright, let's see if this fits. Yeah, seems alright. I think I figured out what I'm going to do. So if I cut this bend in half, so there's two 90 degree pieces, I can turn this one that way so it points back, and then I can use this other one to make it point straight back into there. Basically just gotta turn this whole top part over and twist it and stuff like that. But first I'm gonna probably gonna cut this off. I forgot to record it, but I cut that part off. So now I'm gonna cut this in the middle. It's not perfect, but I think it'll be close enough, and I was able to get that ridge. I took a piece of welding rod and bent it into the shape that I wanted to get up here, and then we'll cut it where the end of that rod is, up there, about there. We'll cut this piece here, a little piece will be here. I'll attach that to the little flange I made. Then we'll make a little extension there, put this guy right there, and then might cut this back more or just weld it on there like that. I think I want the bend about there, so I'm going to mark that and then cut that extra off. It's going to be about like that. I don't have enough hands to show you from above. Well, hold on. It's going to be about like that. Let's see if we can just weld this straight onto that plate I made. Unfortunately, with where the bolts go, like that, this won't fit on there. So I might have to figure out a little adapter for this pipe. Okay, I just got back from Home Depot and I found this little pipe. Fits nice in there. There's threads on the end of there, and it's the right size to weld on there. I'll probably bore that out with a Dremel, and then I also got 1-inch hole dozer for that right there. We can drill this hole out. Yeah, open this. I found some big scissors. My phone battery died, so I let it charge, and while it was charging, I cut the pieces pretty much to where I want them. I'll just scoot this back a little bit to make that fit. I got this welder on Amazon like maybe almost a year ago now, and I did use it for stick welding, and it did work pretty well on 220, but I'm going to try this at home on 110 and see how it works with the MIG. It's actually a flux core, so we'll see how that works. This stuff's pretty thin, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I think I'll be able to do it. So for wire, it came with this extremely tiny spool of wire. Here's a small soda can. For comparison, it's smaller than the soda can. It's not straight, so it doesn't want to go through this hole at all. There it goes. Alright, let's turn this on and see if we can feed some wire through it. Can't tell if it's going through or not. Well, I got a ground on there, so there it comes. There we go. Tighten that up. Okay. Okay, that works. Alright, I'm going to try on this little piece to see how this is going to weld. It actually welded. And it penetrated. That's very good. Some of it was alright. I just welded this one too. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. I'm going to put this bend in this piece. There we go. That's all we really need. I'm not even gonna weld it. I'm going to tack this up where I want it, because it's going to have to twist a little bit so it's not right up against the frame. And then I'm going to use this rest of the piece of plate I have and make a little bracket that comes out from the frame to there, and just hold it together with a bolt. And I think I found a pretty good spot for our bracket. I'll just put it right on the edge of that piece back there. I'll just weld it right up against here, sticking out, and then it'll come out to this right here. Okay, I made my little bracket that I'm going to weld on. Now I was going to make a side for this and a side for this, but then I found this little hole on the back of here, and what I'm going to do is just take that, put that through there, put that in like that. So now I just got to get that just pretty much like that, so it's butt up in there, and then now I just gotta weld that little piece. Alright, it's a pretty tight space. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this in there. There we go. Alright. I think I got it, I can't tell. I got a spray bottle now. Okay, we got the exhaust on, everything's all welded up and ready to go. There's only one thing left to do, and that's start it up and see how it sounds.
I mean, it's alright.
It's kind of awesome though.
I'm gonna burn my shoes if I put the kickstand down.
Yeah, the kickstand's not in a good spot anymore, but whatever. It sounds good. It looks cool. Alright, I'm gonna take this 3 laps around the house and see how fast it can do a lap. Alright, ready?
Yep. Right when it starts?
Huh?
Right when it starts?
Yeah, right when I get it started, hit the button. Holy crap. Oh! Oh, it fell. Come on, baby! Whoa! I heard something. I heard a noise. Okay. That was 3 laps. I hope I didn't break something. I heard a weird noise. So, let's see.